Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will make ragi dosa, ragi idli and hemp seed tomato chutney. In this recipe, I am going to show you how you will never go wrong with the fermentation part. So let's start. I am going to take 1 cup of rice, 1 cup of black gram dal or urad dal, then half tablespoon of fenugreek seeds. Soak all your ingredients at least for 12 hours. After 12 hours, you should see lots of foam on top of the water. This is the sign when your ingredients are telling you that I am ready for the fermentation. So you just wait till you see the foam on top of the water. If after 12 hours you don't see the foam on top of the water, then you should wait till you see the foam. And after that you should wash it nicely before grinding, and in this way you are going to ferment your ingredients within 6 to 8 hours. Now I have washed all those ingredients nicely. Never use the soaked water for the grinding if you are following this method, because that way you will get very bad smell out of your batter. So now I'll grind it to a fine paste and then I'll keep it for fermentation at least for 6 to 8 hours. But if you follow this method, sometimes your batter will be fermented within 3 to 4 hours, and this is the process where you will never go wrong with your fermentation part, regardless of your climate. Whether you are staying in a very cold climate or your room temperature is very low, whatever is the situation, you will definitely ferment the batter. Now take out the batter to a big pot which is at least double in size of your batter, because the batter will be double in size after 6 to 8 hours. Now I am going to cover the batter and store it for 6 to 8 hours in a warm place, but in between I'll check it. If it is fermented, I'll store it in fridge. Now after 6 hours, now batter is ready. You can see it's almost double in size, and now I'll add the ragi flour. Here I'll add salt also. Add salt according to your taste. I am going to add almost 1.5 tablespoon of salt and 1.5 cup of ragi flour. With ragi flour, add some water also to make a thick batter for idli. If you want to make your idli more soft, you can add half teaspoon of baking soda at this time with your batter. That way your idli will be very soft. Here I have added almost 1 cup of water to make a perfect batter for idli. The thickness should be in between, like it's not too thick, not too thin. You can see the consistency. And now we'll grease our idli stand with little bit ghee, and after that I'm going to put a big pot with 3 cups of water. Here I'll leave the water to boil, and now I'm going to put this stand inside the pot so that the water won't come inside my idli stand. But if you don't have any stand, just leave the bottom rack of idli stand empty so that whenever the water will boil, it won't come inside the idli. Now fill up each stand just half, because after cooking it will increase in size, so fill only half of it. Once the water starts boiling, put the idli stand inside the pot and bring the heat to medium. Cook it for 10 to 15 minutes. By the time our idli is ready, we'll start making our tomato chutney. Tomato chutney I have already shown in my channel before, but this tomato chutney I am going to add hemp seed. So here I have taken 4 tomatoes, medium sized tomatoes, cut it into 8 pieces, and half of a medium size onion, 2 to 3 cloves of garlic, and I'm going to add 2 to 3 red chilies, some tamarind, almost half tablespoon of tamarind, little bit turmeric, and 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds. If you have cholesterol problem or any kind of health issue where you cannot take fried cashew, peanut or coconut powder, you can replace those things with hemp seeds. It's good for your cholesterol and also it will give nice taste to tomato chutney. And take salt according to your taste. First of all, I'll soak the tamarind with a little bit of lukewarm water and then heat a pan. Take 2 tablespoons of oil and heat it nicely. Then add onion and garlic. Fry it till it's light golden brown and then we'll add the tomatoes. Now you can see the onion and garlic is done. I am going to add tomato and we'll fry the tomato at the beginning with high heat so that all the water will dry off fast. I added 1.5 teaspoon of salt here. See, after adding salt there is lots of water, so I am going to cook it on high heat till all water is evaporated, and after that I'll bring down the heat to medium. Now add half teaspoon of turmeric and cook it on medium heat till the tomatoes are soft and the raw smell is gone. After that add red chili or you can add green chilies. Now our tomatoes are done and I'll switch off the burner. I'll leave it to cool down completely. After that I'll grind it. And now we'll check our idli. Just take a fork or any toothpick and put it inside the idli, and if it comes out clean then idli is done. So now my idli is done. It took almost 15 minutes, and cover it for another 2 to 3 minutes so that you can easily take it out. And take a spoon, dip it in water and try to take out all idli nicely. If you dip the spoon in water, you can easily take out the idli. It won't break. Now you saw my idlis are done. We'll make dosa out of same batter. For dosa, we just need to add some more water to our batter to make little bit thin, because the idli batter is little thicker than the dosa batter. So I added little more water here to make thin batter, and just try to make dosa like you do normal dosa. Now our dosa is also done. We'll grind the tomato chutney, add the hemp seed, tamarind and the cooked tomato to a grinder jar and grind it to a fine paste to make the chutney. Just remember one thing, if you are adding hemp seed to the tomato chutney, try to finish it on same day, because if you store it, it will ferment your tomato chutney and you cannot eat after that because it has a very bad smell. So try to finish your tomato chutney on the same day. Now my chutney is ready. I usually do not season my chutney. If you want, you can season your chutney. I am going to serve it with ragi dosa and idli. Both ragi dosa and idli is also ready. Try this recipe and let me know how it came out. Do not forget to subscribe my channel to get new recipe every Thursday, and press the bell button to get notified whenever I am uploading new recipes. Next week I am coming with masala dosa with radish chutney, banana bread and prawn teriyaki. So subscribe my channel and watch my new recipes.